Hello everyone. In the last video, we discussed about the logic circuits which are made from either mechanical or electronic switches, and these logic gates operates according to Boolean algebra to determine its output value. Okay, so Boolean algebra is a mathematics that is used to analyze the logic gates. Okay. Boolean algebra, also called as switching algebra, is a mathematical system for the manipulation of variables that can have one of two values. In formal logic, these values are true and false, and in digital systems, these values are on and off, 1 and 0, or high and low. Okay, so Boolean algebra is a form of mathematics that deals with statements and their Boolean values. Okay, so it is named after its inventor George Boole, who is thought to be one of the founders of computer science. So in Boolean algebra, variables and functions take on one of two values. Okay, either 0 or 1 or on or off. Okay, the Boolean expressions are created by performing operations on these Boolean variables. Boolean algebra consists of a set of elements or domain with the values 0 and 1, binary operators like Boolean sum and product, unary operator like complement, a set of postulates or axioms, and a set of theorems or rules deduced from these postulates. Okay, so a Boolean function has at least one Boolean variable, at least one Boolean operator, and at least one input from the set 0, 1, and it produces an output that is also a member of the set 0, 1. Okay. The two key concepts used in Boolean algebra are duality theorem and De Morgan's law. The principle of duality states that starting with a Boolean relation, another Boolean relation can be derived by replacing each AND with or with AND, 0 with 1, and 1 with 0. The derived relation using duality principle is called dual of original expression. Okay, so if the dual of an algebraic expression is desired, simply interchange or and operators and replace ones by zeros and zeros by ones. Okay, for example, the dual of the expression 0 plus 0 is equal to 0 is 1 into 1 is equal to 1. Okay. The duality theorem leaves the variables unchanged. All Boolean expressions have logical duals, and any theorem that can be proved is also proved for its dual. The second important theorem in the Boolean algebra is De Morgan's law. This demorganization rule is break the line and change the sign. That is, we need to complement the entire function. Then change all the ands to zeros and all the ors to ands. Complement each of the individual variables. Okay, so this is the demorganization rule. Break the line and change the sign. So it replaces all the variables with their complements. For example, a into b the whole bar. The whole bar, that complement is, that line is breaked, and we are replacing all the variables with their complements. So a is changed to a bar, b is changed to b bar, the dot operator is changed to plus operator. Okay, similarly, a plus b the whole bar is equal to a bar into b bar. Okay, so this is a procedure for complementing the Boolean functions. Now let's look into some exercises based on this duality theorem. As we just said, the dual of an expression can be obtained by interchanging the logical AND operator with logical OR operator, and zeros with ones and ones with zeros. Okay, so if the given expression is 0 complement is equal to 1, then its dual is 1 complement is equal to 0. That is, 0 is changed to 1. Okay, and if the expression is 0 into 1 is equal to 0, then its dual is 1 plus 0 is equal to 1. So here the 0 is changed to 1 and 1 is changed to 0. Also the dot operator is changed to the plus operator. Similarly, for the given expression A into A plus B is equal to A, its dual is A plus A into B is equal to A. Then for the expression AB the whole bar is equal to A bar plus B bar, its dual is A plus B the whole bar is equal to A bar into B bar. So AB bar, that dot operator is changed to plus operator. So we'll get A plus B the whole bar. Okay. Boolean algebra, being a system of mathematics, consists of fundamental laws upon which the theorems of Boolean algebra are based on. Okay, and these fundamental laws are known as basic postulates of Boolean algebra. Okay, now let's look into the basic postulates of Boolean algebra. The first one is OR relations, also called as the rules for logical addition. The various rules are 0 plus 0 is equal to 0, 0 plus 1 is equal to 1, 1 plus 0 is equal to 1, and 1 plus 1 is equal to 1. Then the second relation is AND relations. 0 into 0 is equal to 0, 0 into 1 is equal to 0, 1 into 0 is equal to 0, and 1 into 1 is equal to 1. It's also called as the rules of logical multiplication. And the third set is the complement rules. 0 complement is equal to 1 and 1 complement is equal to 0. Okay. Basic postulates of Boolean algebra are then used to define basic theorems of Boolean algebra, which provide all the tools necessary for manipulating Boolean expressions. So now let's discuss about the various single variable theorems of Boolean algebra. Okay, so the first set of law, that's called as null law, and the various laws are A into 0 is equal to 0, A plus 0 is equal to A plus 1 is equal to 1, and A into 1 is equal to A. So these four rules are based on the rules of logical addition and logical multiplication. Okay, when we are performing a logical multiplication with 0, the output will always be 0. And if you are performing a logical addition with 1, the output will always be 1. Okay. Then now let's look into the idempotence law. The law states that A plus A is equal to A and its dual A into A is equal to A. Then the next set of law is involution law. It is also called as double inversion law. The complement of a complement is the original value. A double complement is equal to A. Then the complementarity law, A plus A bar is equal to 1 and its dual A into A bar is equal to 0. A plus A bar is equal to 1. That means if A is equal to 0, then its a complement is equal to 1, right? 0 plus 1 is equal to 1. Or if A is equal to 1, then its a complement is equal to 0. 1 plus 0 is equal to 1, right? Similarly, A into A complement is equal to 0. Okay. So these are the various theorems that are based on the single variable A. Okay, now let's discuss about the various multivariable theorems of Boolean algebra. The commutative law. According to commutative law, the order of OR operations and AND operations conducted on the variables make no difference. That is, A plus B is equal to B plus A into B is equal to B into A. That is, the order of these operations on the variables makes no differences. Then the next set of law, that is the associative law, where the OR operation of the variables results is the same through the grouping of the variables. A plus B plus C is equal to A plus B plus C. Similarly, A into BC is equal to AB into C. Then the next set of law, that is the distributive law. This law also consists of these two operators and or. A into B plus C is equal to AB plus AC. And its dual A plus BC is equal to A plus B into A plus C. So these two laws can be stated using algebraic method or using truth table. Then the next set of law is absorption law. According to this law, A plus AB is equal to A into A plus B is equal to A. Okay, there are some more rules of Boolean algebra. That is the third distributive law. A plus A bar B is equal to A plus B. All these rules can be proved using either truth table method or using algebraic method. Now, let's revisit this De Morgan's theorem, as we need to prove the two theorems of De Morgan using the basic postulates and theorems of Boolean algebra. Okay, let's quickly revise the theorem. The theorem 1 states that A plus B the whole bar is equal to A bar into B bar. That is, the complement of the sum is the product of the complements. Complement of the sum A plus B the whole bar is the product of the complements A bar into B bar. And the theorem 2 states that A into B the whole bar is equal to A bar plus B bar. Complement of the product is the sum of the complements. Okay. De Morgan's law can be extended to any number of variables. For example, A plus B plus etc. plus Z the whole bar is equal to A bar into B bar into etc. Z bar. Break the line and change the sign. Similarly, A into B into C etc. Z the whole bar is equal to A bar plus B bar plus etc. Z bar. That is, break the line and change the sign. Replace all the variables with their complements. So as we just said, the theorem 1 states that A plus B the whole bar is equal to A bar into B bar. That is, the complement of the sum is the product of the complements. So in terms of logic gates, we can represent it as output bubbled OR. That is, the NOR is equal to input bubbled AND. Okay, the left hand side represents a NOR gate, whereas the right hand side represents an AND gate with inverted inputs. So let's look into the logic diagram. We are having a NOR gate with the inputs A and B, okay, which gives A plus B the whole bar, which is equivalent to A bar into B bar. Okay, so we need to complement the individual variables A and B using the inverters. So A bar into B bar. That is, NOR is equivalent to bubbled AND, input bubbled AND. That is, output bubbled OR is equal to input bubbled AND. Okay. So to prove the De Morgan's first theorem, we need to recall the complementation law, which states that A plus A bar is equal to 1 and A into A dash is equal to 0. Okay, let us assume that P is equal to A plus B, where P, A and B are logical variables. Okay, then as per the De Morgan's theorem, A plus B the whole bar, that is P bar is equal to A bar into B bar. Okay, then to prove this theorem, we need to show that A bar B bar satisfies both the conditions in the complementation law of being the complement of A plus B. Okay, so A plus B, that is the P, then P bar is equal to A bar into B bar. So according to the complementation law, we need to prove P plus P bar is equal to 1. That is, A plus B plus A bar B bar is equal to 1, and also P into P bar is equal to 0. That is, A plus B into A bar B bar is equal to 0. So we need to prove these two conditions to prove our De Morgan's first theorem. Okay, first let us look into the condition 1. A plus B plus A bar B bar. We need to prove that value as 1. Okay, so we are just uh, changing the terms. We are reordering the terms. So we can write it as A plus A bar B bar plus B. Okay. Then according to the third distributive law, A plus A bar B is equal to A plus B, right? So we can write that as A plus B bar. A plus A bar B bar can be simplified as A plus B bar as per the third distribution law. That is A plus B bar plus B. Okay. Then according to the complementation law, B plus B bar is equal to 1. right? So we can write it as a plus 1. Then a plus 1 is equal to 1. According to the null law, we can write this a plus 1 as 1. So we proved that the condition a plus b plus a bar b bar is equal to 1. Okay. Now let's look into the second condition, a plus b into a bar b bar. We need to prove that value as 0. Okay. So here we are just opening that bracket, a into a bar b bar plus a bar into b bar. Okay. That is the distributive law. Then as we know, a into a bar is equal to 0. Right. So 0 into b bar plus a bar into 0, which is equal to 0. So we proved both the conditions of this complementation law and thereby the theorem 1. Okay. Okay, now let's discuss about the De Morgan's second theorem, which states that a into b the whole bar is equal to a bar plus b bar. That is, the complement of the product a into b the whole bar is the sum of the complements a bar plus b bar. Okay, the left hand side represents a NAND gate, that is an output bubbled AND, whereas the right hand side represents an OR gate with inverted inputs A bar and B bar, right? So the right hand side represents an OR gate with inverted inputs, that is the bubbled OR. Okay, so let's look into the logic diagram of the theorem 2. We can have it as y is equal to AB the whole bar. So we can represent that one using the NAND gate, which is equivalent to input bubbled OR gate. Okay, so A and B are inverted using two inverters and they are ORed. So y is equal to A bar plus B bar. That is NAND is equivalent to bubbled OR gate. Okay, so this is the logical diagram of this theorem 2. To prove the De Morgan's second theorem, we can make use of either the truth table method or the algebraic method. So if you are using the truth table method, first we need to find out the truth table values for the left hand side as well as for the right hand side. Okay, so first we need to find out the value for a into b the whole bar. Okay, so for different combinations of a and b, we need to find out the value for a into b the whole bar. Okay, then find out the values for a bar, b bar, then a bar plus b bar. Then check the column values for a into b the whole bar and a bar plus b bar. If both the column values are same, then we can say that we proved the theorem with the help of this truth table. Okay, fine. Now, if you want to prove this theorem using this algebraic method, we need to recall the complementation law, which states that a plus a bar is equal to 1 and a into a bar is equal to 0. Okay. So, according to the theorem, a into b the whole bar is given as a bar plus b bar. That is, if AB's complement is a bar plus b bar, then according to the complementation law, it must be true that AB plus a bar plus b bar is equal to 1 and AB into a bar plus b bar is equal to 0. Okay, first let us look into the condition 1, AB plus a bar plus b bar. Okay, we are just ordering the, we are just changing the order. We are writing it as a bar plus b bar plus AB. Okay, then we are applying the distributive law, a plus a bar plus b bar into b plus a bar plus b bar. Okay, we know that a plus a bar is equal to 1 according to the complementation law. That value is 1. So 1 plus b bar into a bar plus 1 because b plus b bar is equal to 1, right? So 1 plus b bar, the value is 1 into, similarly 1 plus a bar is equal to 1. So 1 into 1 is equal to 1. So we proved the first condition. Then looking into the second condition, ab into a bar plus b bar. Again we are opening that brackets, a bar b plus a b b bar. So as we know, a into a bar is 0, right? So a bar b plus a b b bar, which is equal to 0 into b plus 0 into a, which is equal to 0. That is ab plus a bar plus b bar is equal to 1 and ab into a bar plus b bar is equal to 0. And hence the De Morgan's second theorem is proved. Okay. We can find the complement of a function using De Morgan's theorem. Okay, now let's look at an example. We are given with f with three variables x, y, z as xy plus x bar z plus y z bar. Okay, we need to find its complement, f complement. That means we are taking the whole complement of the expression f. That is xy plus x bar z plus y z bar, the whole bar. Okay, so according to the De Morgan's law, we need to break the line and change the sign. Okay, so we are breaking the whole line. We are breaking the whole complement line. So individual variables will get complemented here. So xy the whole bar, that plus is changed to dot. So xy the whole bar into x bar z the whole bar into y z bar the whole bar. Okay, so we break the line and we change the sign. Okay, fine. Again, xy the whole bar. Again, we can break that line and change the sign. So individual variables will be complemented now, right? So x bar, that dot will be changed to plus. So x bar plus y bar into then x bar bar plus z bar. The x bar bar is equal to x, right? So we can write it as x plus z bar into y bar plus z double complement. Z double complement is z. So y bar plus z. So that is the complement of f. Okay. Let's look at another example. We are given with f is equal to x bar y z bar plus x bar y bar z. Okay. So we need to find out the complement of f. F complement is equal to x bar y z bar plus x bar y bar z, the whole complement. Okay. According to the De Morganization law, we need to break the line and change the sign. So first break that complement line. Okay. So x bar y z bar the whole bar into, that plus is changed to into. Okay. Then x bar y bar z the whole complement. Again apply the De Morgan's law. We'll be getting it as x double complement, that is x plus y bar plus z double complement, that is z. Okay, so the first term becomes x plus y complement plus z into x double complement plus y double complement plus z bar, that is x plus y plus z bar. Okay. We can evaluate any Boolean expressions using truth table method or using algebraic method. Okay, if you are using the truth table method, for all the possible input combinations, we need to prove that the left hand side of the expression is equivalent to the right hand side of the Boolean expression. Okay, so for all the possible combinations of x and y, we need to prove that the left hand side of the expression is equivalent to the right hand side using the truth table. Okay, so here we are given with a question: verify x bar y plus x y bar plus x bar y bar is equal to x bar plus y bar. Okay, so in the left hand side we are having three terms. So first we need to find out the values of these three and terms and then take its sum. Okay, so the first term is x bar y. Okay, so we need to find out the values of x bar, y bar, then perform this x bar into y. Okay, so 1 into 0 is equal to 0, 1 into 1 is equal to 1, 0 into 0 is equal to 0, and 0 into 1 is equal to 0. So we got the values of x bar y. Similarly, we find out the values for x y bar and x bar y bar. Okay, then we are taking the logical sum of these three terms: x bar y plus x y bar plus x bar, y bar. Okay, then we got the values as 1, 1, 1, 0. Fine. Then we need to find out the values of the right hand side. Right hand side is the sum of x bar and y bar. So find out the value for the x bar plus y bar. We will be getting the value as 1, 1, 1, 0, which is very same as the left hand side. So according to the truth table, we can verify that the left hand side is equal to right hand side, this expression is true. Similarly, the second question, verify xyz the whole bar is equal to x bar plus y bar plus z bar. So first we need to find out the xyz, then we need to find out the xyz the whole complement, then find out the x bar, y bar, z bar, then find out the x bar plus y bar plus z bar. Then check whether the left hand side is equal to right hand side. If they are equivalent, we can say that this expression is true. Okay. Now let's look into the algebraic method of evaluation. The algebraic method means we are using this various Boolean postulates and laws for evaluating an expression. Okay. So we are using the various Boolean algebra theorems. Okay. So here we are given with the question a bar b plus ab is equal to ab bar plus a bar b the whole complement. We need to prove that value. Okay, so a b bar, we are taking the right hand side now. A b bar plus a bar b bar the whole complement is equal to, we are applying the De Morgan's theorem, the whole complement. We are breaking the line and changing the sign. So we will be getting it as a b bar the whole bar into a bar b the whole bar. Okay, again we are applying the De Morgan's law. We will be getting it as a bar plus b into a plus b bar. Okay, then we are applying the distributive law, a bar into a plus a bar into b bar. Similarly, b into a plus b into b bar. Okay, as we know, this a into a bar, that value is 0. Similarly, b into b bar, that value is 0. So we will be getting it as a bar b bar plus ab. Okay, so we got the left hand side and hence the expression is proved. Okay, let's look at another example. Prove a bar c plus ab is equal to a bar b bar c plus bc plus ab. Okay, we are taking the left hand side a bar c plus ab, which can be written as a bar c plus ab plus ab. That means we are using this idempotent law. A is equal to A plus A. We are just repeating that AB is equal to AB plus AB. Okay, then we are applying this identity law, A bar C into B plus B bar. As you know, B plus B bar, the value is 1. So A bar into C into 1. That 1 is replaced with B plus B bar. Okay, so that B term is mixing in the A bar C, right? So we are taking that value as B plus B bar. So A bar C into B plus B bar. Then in the second term, C is missing. So we are adding, we are multiplying, we are having the term C plus C bar. So AB into C plus C bar plus AB. Okay, then we are applying the distributive law, A bar BC plus A bar B bar C plus then ABC plus ABC bar plus AB. Okay, then again by applying the distributive law or taking the common values, A bar B bar C plus A bar into BC, that first and third term is combined, that BC is common there. So we are taking the BC as common and A plus A bar. So we are having it as A plus A bar into BC plus AB. As we know, this A plus A bar is 1. So we'll be having the equation as A bar B bar C plus BC plus AB. Okay, now we got the right hand side and hence the theorem, hence the expression is proved. Okay. Now let's look into some more examples which make use of this algebraic method of evaluating the Boolean expression. First, we need to reduce f, which is equal to a into b plus c bar into ab plus ac bar the whole bar. Okay, so in our term we are having a whole complement function. So first we are going to apply the De Morgan's law to the terms which are shown yellow in color. Okay, so after applying the De Morgan's law, we will be getting it as ab the whole bar into ac bar the whole bar. Again, we can apply the De Morgan's law to that each term. We'll be getting it as a bar plus b bar into a bar plus c double bar, which is equal to c. Okay. Now we are going to apply the distributive law. We'll be getting it as a bar into a bar plus a bar into c plus a bar into b bar plus b bar into c. Okay, now we are going to apply the distributive law with the term AC bar. Okay, so we will be getting AC bar into A bar into A bar, which is equal to A bar, right? So A into A is equal to A. Similarly, A bar into A bar is equal to A bar. So the first term becomes A bar. So AC bar into A bar plus A C bar into A bar C plus A bar, B bar, C bar plus A, B bar, C, C bar. We are just writing the literals in the order. Okay. We know that A into A bar is 0, C into C bar is 0, and in the third term, A into A bar is 0, and in the last term, C into C bar is 0. So all that four terms will be 0. So we'll be getting it as AB plus 0, which is equal to AB. Okay. Now let's look into the second example. Reduce f is equal to a plus bc the whole bar into ab bar plus abc. Okay. First we are going to apply the De Morgan's law to the terms which is shown yellow in color. Okay. So after applying the De Morgan's law, we'll be getting it as a bar into bc bar the whole bar, right? So that will be the bc. So we'll be getting the term as a bar into bc into AB bar plus ABC. We are just applying the distributive law. A bar BC into AB bar plus A bar BC into ABC. We can just write the terms in the order, and we know that A into A bar or B into B bar is equal to 0. So the term will be 0. Okay, another example, reduce f is equal to a plus b into ac plus b plus c bar into d. Okay, so we are just applying the distributive law to the term which is given in the brackets, yellow color. So we are going to apply the distributive law to that literals in yellow color, bd plus c bar d. Again, we are going to apply the distributive law with the term b. So a plus abc plus bbd plus bc bar d. Now we know that bb is equal to b into b is equal to b, right? So we can write it as, we can take the common terms. So when we consider the first two terms, a is common. So we are taking a into 1 plus bc. Then in the next two terms, BD is common. So we are taking it as BD into 1 plus C bar. So 1 plus any term, that is 1, right? And A into 1 plus BD into 1. As you know, A into 1, the value is A. So A plus BD, that is the reduced expression of the given F. Here you are given with some exercises to find out the dual of an expression, to prove an expression using the truth table and using this algebraic method. In this video, we discussed about the various laws and theorems of Boolean algebra and the truth table method and the algebraic method for evaluating a Boolean expression. Thank you.